It's your boy Alphamediaroom back another one. Yo, we got Joe Budden responding to basically Drake throwing the white flag. Let's basically cover the whole entire part that they're going over it. You know what I'm saying? I think Drake lost and he lost horribly. And I feel like Joe Budden's going to keep it a bean 100 on what happened. So let's get straight into it.
Let me tell you something. All of them short jokes and all of the play, kiki foo shit from earlier, when this beat came on, that short nigga would have been grass. Any nigga, get his beat to Jadakiss.
Metaphor.
Get his beat to Lupe, get his beat to Royce, get his beat to Cam, get his beat. I'm just talking about niggas that want to kill you.
Yeah.
I ain't even talking about skill. I'm just talking about nigga. Get his beat to Game.
Mm-hmm.
Get his beat to Game. Ice, when he leaves here, is driving to Game's house to give him this beef. Ice want nothing more but for Game to enter this beef, and he did it because now Game done entered this shit, and he's waiting on Rick Ross to leave Wingstop.
Yeah, what's their beef again? I don't care. I don't care.
What? Is that the next one?
Yeah,
Ice is their beef.
I want to see it. I want to see it.
Ice is their beef.
That's not true. I want to hear that. That's not true. Hey, but thank you, though, Ice.
What'd you do?
I didn't.
We don't play that.
He started.
We don't play that.
Oh, shit.
We don't play that.
You can
We don't play around.
No, they're lying.
You know you did, Ice.
Game is
Game on this one.
Man, listen.
I
Got you. Who did that be?
think it was Black Metal. I don't know who did it. God himself. God himself came down.
Jesus on the drums.
Oh my Lord. God went in the cabinet and grabbed some of that onion and garlic powder.
Start seasoning.
He starts.
The top fell off. He just
Oh,
OD'd.
oh my God.
Stupid, yo.
Oh Lord. Oh my God. I love y'all. I love everybody.
Everyone recover from there.
Kendrick got me in a place where I just want to love everybody. My neighbors.
I don't want no beef.
At all, yo.
I got it.
I'm chilling. Beefing with him would have been a headache. Just let that nigga get his little control moment. It's better off just let that nigga say fuck the big three. Ain't no big three.
Know what the real winner is?
J. Cole.
The fans. Big Sean. Hip hop. Big Sean. But not engaging because it would have been worse for him. So salute.
I don't know that to be true.
I don't know that to be true. I do.
Why?
Big Sean ain't
Well, what you gonna say?
You ain't got nothing to say.
Yeah, a big part of Kendrick's winning is the things that he can say.
No, it
about
wasn't necessarily that.
Shit, yes, it was.
That was a part of it. That was a part of it. But I out-styled you, I out-rapped you, I outdid everything. It wasn't necessarily just the
Cool, but the
TNA
content involved in that outstyling and all that had its effect.
Yes,
so
it does.
I don't know if you can do that with Big Sean because it ain't what you gonna say.
Well, we didn't see it.
Oh, I'm saying I think Big Sean would have fared better against Drake.
Oh, no, I'm talking about against Kendrick.
He showed up for that fight. He did show up for that fight.
He did. No more
He
niggas
rapped.
is my shit.
He rapped.
Clear.
That was some of the best rapping I've ever heard from Big Sean. No more.
The problem is people honestly think that when Kendrick Lamar won, they thought, or some people might think that it's off of T or it might be off of just the shock value bars. No, he did not. If you take out all of his shock value and T bars, he still out-rapped him lyrically, out-rapped him stylistically, creatively, like if that's even a word. He literally out-styled him. Like he did everything you're supposed to do in a rap battle and added some of the stuff that y'all might think is tea, but it's actually the truth. So let's keep it going.
Interviews. It's just,
That's all.
listen, ISO on Ish, man. Let me get this shit off right here.
I want to hear what y'all opinions are.
You want mine before or after?
But before first.
You got a white flag?
No.
Weird all
That's what he did. That's what he did. This record, for me, I'm not debating y'all. This record is him waving a white flag. I don't really see how you could view it another way.
There's a way.
I don't want to talk to those people. Whoever views it a different way, you are entitled to that. Just don't speak to me. And I have to say that because this beef is so big. Listen, the last part might have been the last part out was about a paywall.
Behind the paywall.
Yeah, it was paywall.
This beef is so big, you can talk about it. Everywhere I go, I went to the cleaners this morning and niggas was across the street saying, waiting on that pod.
Mm-hmm.
I went to get coffee and a breakfast sandwich at McDonald's. Little sausage egg McMuffin, 9:30 a.m. Niggas seen me in the car and was like, we waiting. we waiting on that.
Hey, yo, Joe Budden, you got to know that you're the biggest voice in hip hop. All right. Like, just keep it a bean. Everywhere you go, they're going to say that. You know what I'm saying? He probably so used to it, but we were all waiting for Joe Budden's response. And Joe Budden is right. Immediately got on the money with a white flag. He waved the white flag. He quit. He bowed out in the most craziest way, too. It's like I hate how he's the only one out of all the diss tracks that's talking at the end, and he don't even have like a talking voice like to do that. Like Drake, you talk and you lose, and it's like, oh well, guys, and I feel like I need to, like, boy, if you don't get out of here, bro, you lost horrifically.
In Target 2 days ago.
You rich.
Nah, nigga walked up. Yo, shit, yo, Waiting to hear what y'all
We
do.
waiting.
I was like,
We are waiting. Ish, you asked my opinion. I think this is waving the white flag. I think that there's a reason that lawyers don't let their client take the stand in cases against themselves. It's not that it's not even if you're innocent. It's not about whether you're innocent or guilty. It's about whether you could say something up there that will incriminate yourself.
to make it worse.
And that's exactly what he did. His tone has changed. He doesn't sound as enthused, to quote him. Again, we went from.
You don't think there's a reason behind it?
I think, yeah, I do think there's a reason behind it. I think you lost this beef. I think you had more to lose originally. So your phone is on fire with.
Yeah. Let's time to shut this shit down.
Not with no fans.
It's time to step on some of this. Why is this person calling me while I'm doing a podcast? Yo, I am live on air. Is this important?
It's very important, actually, buddy.
Should I step outside?
Well, you're going to need to step outside to sign what I need you to sign before 5 o'clock. So it's definitely important. Sorry to interrupt, but I'm not sorry. It's for your place.
Kendrick won, nigga. Get off the phone. Get off. We talking about rap beef. Kendrick won. I'm not signing nothing.
Yo, I hope y'all laughed at that. Bro, who called him? He called him. He was tight, like, bro, we potting, bro. You don't get out of here.
You got to get up. You got to sign it. And Kendrick did win. So
if I don't sign it, is there trouble? If I don't sign it, I ain't American. Look at slip. Joe, fuck him up. All right, thank you, Ian.
You're welcome, buddy.
My man. Yeah, I just don't think you go from you following through to how you sound in this record and defending yourself against pedophile allegations don't sound the waviest in the whip. Trust me, I try because the beat is hard as ever. This beat is hard as ever. And this nigga did some rapping on it.
This nigga's rapping his ass off.
But it's intertwined with the defense. I like my Drake on offense. That's what I learned in this beef. I told academics that I love my Drake on offense. I love arrogant, talk my shit, sassy. You're gonna make me break a nail on one of you bitch ass niggas. I'm better than y'all. I got more money than y'all. Money wise, I'm out of here. You're not fucking creeping up. Numbers wise, I'm out of here. There is no sneaking up. That's how I like my Drake, but a little more lyrical than that. But this sounds like a deflated, defeated human who's having a hard day on his phone and in his circles that he runs in. Last part, we didn't really address that shooting that happened up at Cash's house because we have some respect. Today, there's a shooting at Drake's house. His brain, his life, not even in a place where he could focus solely on beef. That's a parallel. Like that's poetic. You couldn't focus solely on this one person, and you don't even have the space or time to focus solely on this beef. You got a lot going on. It's a war that he shouldn't have entered. Life was better before he did all of this cockamamie shit. He was fine. He was acknowledged as the king of the castle by enough fans to whereas they would disregard whatever label acts is happening. They don't even know no label acts is happening. They don't know shit. All we know is he's the man. He's with Sexy Red. He's with SZA. He's with whatever new acts, and we want to hear a verse from him. Yes, he is rapping here. I don't want to take that away from him. But
honestly, this is the only time y'all gonna probably ever hear me go against Joe, because I know everybody be thinking, oh, I just go Joe. No, I don't think it was elite rapping or good rapping in Family Matters or whatever Drake, The Heart Part 6 or whatever it was. Like, honestly, I can't make it through them songs. Like Family Matters, The Heart Part 6, I can't make it through those songs because Drake gives me such ABC bars in the middle of a rap battle against an entendre god. Like, I don't want to hear your little pity bars. Like, I don't want to hear D major and D flat and all that stuff off of a play off of A minor, bro. Like, you're weird. You're super duper weird. And to even say D major in the A minor situation is disgusting. You're disgusting, Drake. And it's about time you get exposed. And I think a lot of people who are in the industry are extremely happy because there's a lot of stuff that goes behind the scenes that a lot of the fans won't know. They don't know the things that you do with the women that people are with, like Lil Wayne's girl. He goes to prison. The next thing you know, you're smashing his girl. Like, what type of dude are you? That's why, to me, Lil Wayne hasn't came out, made a diss song, or try to even stand up for Drake in this moment. Like, he's staying very, very, very silent. And I feel like somewhere a part of him, he understands what's going on. But that's besides the point. Let's keep it going.
But I agree with the post that Metro put up right after this went out. Chris Paul hits a huge three to cut the lead down to 42. You hit a huge three.
I had the game pretty close until Mustard. Yeah. Well, really until Meet the Grams. Yeah.
Mustard ended this thing for me by a long shot. It was nothing that Drake could do once the hook was catchy, once you had LA and Atlanta, once the niggas was dancing on TikTok, once he was not the A minor shit. Like, all the talking at the end of the record was probably more prevalent than even the diss bars. Stand this way. Stand this way. Yeah. After that, this wasn't this, or just rap. Not rap in defense of all the things that this man just called you.
True.
For the people that don't even want to believe those things to be true about Drake, it's funny to just even hear him acknowledge.
But you know the other side of that though. The second you don't say nothing about it, they're gonna come out and say, why you ain't say nothing about this right here?
Yeah, because they're saying the same thing about Kendrick with the
enough of that. It's back to my earlier point. When you're sensitive or have emotional intelligence, or when you're disciplined enough, it don't matter what anybody says in the world. We're in this time where the internet and think tank and group think and all of these strangers that you don't know, those that mind don't matter, those that matter don't mind. The same rules apply for Kendrick.
Yes and no.
Let me finish. He called that nigga a wife beater.
Mm-hmm.
That's bad. That's still bad.
Mm-hmm. Kendrick didn't even dignify.
He didn't say a word. Not only did he not say a word, and your fiance didn't say a word, Top ain't say a word, Punch ain't say a word, nobody said nothing. They just let you say all that shit. Hey, to the audience, whoever believes it, believe it. But we got a plan of attack to make you continue to forget whatever the fuck this nigga said. He ain't come out and say, hey, I didn't do that. Hey, that's not true. And if he did, he would have looked funny. Mm-hmm. He would have looked funny.
Here's the difference, though, bro.
He did say that indirectly, but go ahead.
The difference is Drake kind of built his shit off of internet perception, too. Like, he taps into that more than Kendrick does. So I need to steer this a certain way. Kendrick don't have to. He never did. He never gave a fuck about it. It's like, I built my castle on top of this, and now you chipping at it. I have to address this.
Let me respond to that. Your castle is the biggest castle in the world.
Today. I got something bigger.
Today your castle is the biggest pause. Today's castle is the biggest castle in the world. So even if you had to build your career that way, that doesn't stand today. 1. 2, even if you did that before, you can change. You can hit the update once you do what you got to do. When I went to go see him and we smoked that hookah, Drake, me time ago, ages ago, like that was one of the main points of the conversation we was having. The things they would say on the internet and how it affected us. And in that talk, he was like, I thought it was some of the fly shit I ever heard. At the time, he was like, yo, dog, I might never go on the internet again. That was at the time when it was the boom. I'm popping, fab popping. We lit on the internet. Wait, what, nigga? You ain't never going to... Yeah, it's just not worth the mental strain and the stress that the things that people say to me. Stack Bundles, may he rest in peace. While I was on all hip-hop, boxed in, soul, anywhere that you could be, Stack Bundles wouldn't dare go on them shits because he wanted to shoot the screen. Some people are not able to read all of this shit and function normally.
Some people, basically what he's saying is some people can't handle the internet, right? Drake, like some people can't handle the internet to a certain degree, like some people can handle a little bit, but Drake seems to me the type that can't handle it at all. Like if he see a critique or something that he just disagrees with or something, he holds it in so much and it destroys him. Like he just can't see all of y'all comments about him, especially if y'all disagree. He needs to be fed, oh, that's great. Oh, you're great. Oh, you're the GOAT. He needs to constantly be fed with that. That's why he goes after younger girls who are more naive because they don't respond to him in a more like biting back way, like an older woman would call him out on certain things. He don't want to be called out on certain things. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Drake is a narcissist, like to the max degree, and he's not even a good troller or a fun troller because he takes everything to heart and stuff like that. So he can't even, and then he's sitting there responding to everything, and he's just not good at the internet. He's not good at reading black people emotions. You know what I'm saying? As a collective, like how can we add someone who don't even know how we feel as a collective? He's calling us slaves, and then he's saying that he's not a pedophile because he's rich. Like, come on, get out of here, bro. The dude intellectual level or his IQ or his awareness is extremely low, and he responds like a white boy because only a white privileged child would be able to say, oh, well, I'm just gonna get off the internet. I mean, it's just the mental strain and the bro, you can do so much things to avoid that stuff, but he's so lame. That's why he be on Instagram posting little videos and via stories and have limited comments. Like he wants to only be fed like what he wants to hear. He got a bunch of yes men next to him, and if you like him a lot, he'll probably put you next to him if you keep, doing all the stuff that DJ Academics doing. Look how much hopping DJ Academics is doing, and he haven't even gotten an interview with Drake. That's insane. Let's keep going.
What I'm saying is, they said a lot of mean things about Kendrick, and even if he wanted to reply, he didn't. Mm-hmm. Drake should not have. He shouldn't have defended some of this stuff. And I get the people out there to say if somebody called you a pedophile, you should defend it. But that's not all the way true.
I disagree.
I think that it's just not all. Hey, if somebody says something to you and you apologize for it, there's a large part of the world that views the apology as an admittance of guilt.
Yeah, so you're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't. Because the other half of that is going to say he didn't even address it.
It's better to always don't.
Hold up. Secondly, and this is where I think is he just was at a non-winning battle. When you have different levels of business, which I'm assuming he does, and you have pedophilia circling over your head to where the masses are starting to believe it, whether it's true or not, yo, that's going to start to affect your branding and your business exponentially.
Dog, I came in weeks ago and said, if you have a big problem with anybody bringing these accusations up, you shouldn't poke those bears. Because if them just bringing it up is going to affect you, then you should leave that person alone.
Mm-hmm. No, again, once
or you shouldn't be.
Once the world starts to say, whoa. Dog, when you open up any web browser in the world, whether it's Google, whether it's whatever, Drake and Kendrick are on the front page of the web browser.
They were on Channel 5 News this morning.
You get what I'm saying? So that's my point. So now you're bringing eyes to something that normal people, Channel 5 watchers, a whole different set of Republicans normally don't see. You got to backtrack this.
He had to know that was coming.
That's the thing. I don't know that.
Bro, it's the way you defend Drake is disgusting. Like I honestly, it's all the men that kind of look like Ish, you know, the beige, very very light men. They all defending Drake in a certain type of way. And it's crazy because I agree with Ish on almost every other topic other than the Drake topic. Kind of like how I feel with DJ Academics. When they look at stuff more objectively, everything else, but when they have someone they really, really like, oh man, it's very hard for them to see the other point of view that we're trying to say. The reason why the pedophilia line hits so hard is because there's already evidence out on the internet about it. There's songs like Teenage Fever. There's a lot of energy already out there that you can clearly see that, oh, wow, you can put the rabbit holes together. You can literally go and collect like tokens. So much to where he would have to address it because you legitimately on stage groping a 17-year-old telling her she looks thick. There's photos of you on the internet already posted by you and the people of Millie Bobby Brown, of Bella Harris, of Kendall Jenner or Kylie Jenner at 16 and 19 years old. There's so much stuff with you with 21-year-olds and 20-year-olds and you 35, 37 years old. And that's just insane. So that's why Ish don't understand that. I think Ish don't be on the internet to even know that. So he's like reacting very, very, very emotionally to the Drake stuff. It's like he's taking it so personal. When he start twitching and stuff, I'm like, geez, bro, like you care about Drake that much? Like I understand, but damn, a lot of them have been doing this, bro, and that's what I'm trying to expose because there's a lust for Drake, and people have to wake up to it because there's so much more to the guy than that meets the eye. Kendrick Lamar said, "Don't tell lies about me, and I won't tell truth about you." And he told the truth about Drake, and y'all all think it's lies because Drake told lies about Kendrick Lamar. Why you think Kendrick Lamar crew haven't said anything? Why you think nobody, not even the names that Drake keep throwing out? Why is there nobody saying anything? Because Kendrick Lamar has a tight crew around him. It's not like how Drake is, where it's like loose papers all over the place and so much nasty stuff out on the internet. Like that type of stuff wouldn't be on the internet if you aren't that type of person. But if you're a creep and there's creepy stuff out about you, then why are the people not going to be allowed to put the pieces together? That discredits us and you try to make us think we're slow. We're not slow. Kendrick Lamar already told y'all we're not slow. Let's get back to it.
Bro, he watches
especially once he brought the family shit. I don't know. That shit brought a different.
I think he thought that public opinion was gonna prevail in his favor, and I think it didn't.
He said it on the Pac shit. Bring up the fact that he liked girls. You heard it on the butt. Like young girls. Like you have to know this.
Yeah, but I don't think
you're still antagonizing and you still going,
bro. I don't think he thought the public was going to side.
That's called go against him. What you saying? That's called sleeping.
I agree. But now, so like you saying now, your phone's starting to ring, and it ain't fans, and it ain't hip hop, it ain't Elliot, nigga. It's niggas that control hundreds of millions of dollars, and you have to now address this shit.
I said when Ak is here, you need to find a cool way out. I said that before any of these 4 records came.
And I agree with you.
He needed to agree. He needed to do more thinking.
And that's all. At the end of the day, bro, we keep saying it over and over. All this is speaking to arrogance. That's it.
You wore out your welcome, man. It's fine. It's tricky when you get that cookout invite. Are the niggas that you getting your information from all clowns, or did we plot your demise and hand you the information?
I didn't get that part either.
Me neither. I need clarity for that. I need clarity.
Are we the clowns?
Who's the clowns? You
got the information from us.
I might know that Ice is on bullshit time, so I'm gonna tell Ice a whole bunch of shit so Ice could give it to you.
Yeah, that's what he was insinuating. Is that the leak that Kendrick supposedly found in his camp was a planned leak.
But then why is he saying the nigga that you get all the niggas you get your information from? They all clowns.
Because I know Ice is working part time. You get what I'm saying?
To me, bro, when Drake did that, he lost again. That's what to me Drake is an idiot because literally. Now he's trying everything in his power to basically debunk all these situations. But who in the world will put a leak out as something that's devastating? In the last battle, you already had a leak son. Who in the world would put a leak out about their fake daughter out in the world? That's going to give the person who's battling more points. Kendrick got more points off of that. You didn't lose no points for throwing out some fake leak. And it's not a fake leak if we can go out on the internet and we see evidences and videos of people coming out saying that that's your daughter right there. That's your other son, actually. You have more than one children out there, apparently. And these videos has been out already. So the stuff that Drake is saying is just like the weakest and the stupidest moves to me of trying to debunk something. That's why I feel like his home shooting stuff is a ploy. All that stuff is a ploy to debunk and to make y'all mind go to Drake is not safe rather than him actually being a pedo, groomer, creep. Because we were getting more into that algorithm a lot more before his quote unquote shooting happened, where it left one person injured, right? But he lives in a compound full of bodyguards, and like, there's no way you can even get near Drake ever. So you guys gotta understand, like, there's so much label ploys because he's a billionaire product that they have over him to protect the assets because he's a bottom line asset, so they can't lose him to like those type of allegations because that'll ruin all of the money and all the endorsements he has, which is Nike's and all this. He has a whole Nike deal, bro, $1 billion Nike. Like, what would happen if he gets caught in this stuff? They think about it, y'all. Really think about it, and don't think about it like a rap beef. It's not a rap beef. This is between a person who is gifted trying to expose someone who is misleading the people and actually being a creep and an arrogant piece of crap out in the world behind the scenes, but showing y'all the great, beautiful side.
Well, Ice playing both sides of the fence.
He's insinuating that he knew who the moles were.
You mold wrong.
He did it wrong.
You mold wrong.
That's wrong. He did it wrong.
You should not mold. Tell your mold
Yeah.
I have children in my fucking house. That's a bad decision.
No, that's
That's
not talking
bad
about the
mold.
kid shit. He's talking about having a little daughter.
Oh, okay.
He could be speaking from middleman perspective of there's people from his side who's playing middleman, who's also playing middleman for Kendrick's side. So I'm sending those people
To give you some information.
I'm not
feed
gonna-
it to you.
Those people wouldn't be clowns. Those people would be doing you a service.
No, not if they unknowingly are taking the information back to you.
He's saying that he knows who it is that's the double agent in his camp, but they don't know that he knows.
I got one for you that's going to resonate.
Okay, in classical ish fashion, he gave it to me off mic. I understand what he's trying to say. Double agent. I get it. And you can't call that person a clown. in a different-
Absolutely.
For sure.
Absolutely.
See, this is why it's tough for me. If you know that this man's been waiting for this moment for the better part of 10 years, and you've been teasing whatever record he got, hey, you know, you hold some record for 4 years. Where's that nigga? We waiting on we gonna step on that shit. And to do none of it, See, that's Drake also introducing the fact checkers into this beef. I don't care about facts. Me. I'm not saying nobody does.
I was about to say,
I'm
yeah,
not talking about nobody, but me. There's a lot of people in here trying to find facts, fact check this nigga. Hey, be disrespectful, make it sound good.
See, what it looked like to me was Drake trying to make it seem like the big angle, again, going back to the push it beef, the big angle was the you're hiding the child thing. So let's feed him that.
Yeah, see, we
now what he do with it, we get to stomp on that and say, yo, so now it's like in court. If the defense lawyer could prove that the star witness lied somewhere, now your whole testimony looks fucked up to the jury.
Well, and what beef has debunking the lie?
No, it's not about debunking the lie.
It is. That's what he's trying to do.
No,
It's about your
it's about
credibility.
it's about
your credibility.
everything you saying is not true. Look, this was your big joint. This was your.
I'm with you. That's a bad plan. I see what you're saying, but you're feeding somebody something that can potentially work and did.
It still worked.
So it worked too much for you to come out and say, hey, nigga, we gave you that. All of that shit you
And it's
had
not
in the
true.
Rick Ross cover, the medication, all that shit that came from us. But by that time, the lines is kind of going.
And take a step further, there's going to be people that
don't
believe
hear that. Yeah.
And there's a
Don't
lot
believe
that
that.
don't.
Really,
It's a lot of that.
I think just saying that now just to kind of get in front of it.
They don't believe that shit for 1 second.
It backfired. But I get the plan.
And wait, and again, back to too much yakety yak. A lot of people don't believe it because of how he was on Instagram right after. So if you just shut the fuck up, go sit down, silence.
Yo, if he just listened to Joe Budden, he would win. Like, does Drake not understand? It's like he watches the pod and don't listen to Joe Budden. Joe Budden is giving him the exact thing to do. Shut up. You posted, you throwing out fake news that I have a daughter. You reacted as if, like you reacted to it on Instagram. I told y'all from the jump, the Instagram stuff, he don't know how to troll. He don't know how to be black, bro. Joe is telling you how to be black, literally.
Silent.
See, that's what I keep
I
saying.
said silent murder. He didn't say loud Insta DM Facebook murder. See, I don't want to hear Drake use his finest rap skill in defense this way. I want to hear you kill this nigga. Because she's not a fucking clown.
This nigga's going.
Because she's not a doof.
I get what
Yes,
you're
he's
saying.
going as in terms of rapping. He's just saying shit for idiots. Hey, why did you unfollow her? Hey, why didn't she say anything about the situation? Nigga, guess. What are you talking about?
Your baby moms.
Yeah, what the fuck is he talking about?
Beyonce, why
Imagine
was
you
she-
going through something at home with your people and the nigga you beefing with is in the street. Why is your lady not in the streets telling us what's really good? Nigga, because it's my lady still.
And she's quality.
Yeah, it's not these. Back to the point that he was mad. Hey, the bitches you fuck. I'm mad that Kendrick even made him respond to the chicks he fuck. Hey, I fuck black, white, and everything in between.
His defense.
Joe is so right, y'all. I'm sorry. I got to keep letting y'all know. Joe is right on this one, bro. Like, bro, why are you responding to every little thing? That's how I know it's the truth. Because the way Drake personality tells me is that he will respond to whatever that's low-key the truth and try to use his fanboy internet people to try to debunk it with ABC bars. Oh, I smashed everything in between. That's weird too, even the way you said that. Like the way he responds to stuff is weird, bro. Let's keep it going because Joe is spitting. Yo, listen, y'all, listen.
Shut the fuck up, man. I don't want to hear these niggas. I don't want to hear shit. It's hard to hold up.
The whole connection.
That was not good to me. That's when I was like, Drake.
That's the other thing that told you he's not prepared. Yeah. That's the other thing that told you he didn't do no homework like he was supposed to do. He's telling on himself now. This is not about what fans think.
It was just reckless of me to say that on there.
Not even that. Just
that's not what it was about. It's not true.
It's wrong.
It's not true.
He heard that
all
wrong.
He interpreted the whole
Mother I sober. There's none of that in that song.
No. He said that the line where he said
he's saying that my girl thought that I had some shit going on with. I mean, my mom. Right. What did he say? I gotta hear the song again. My mom. No, he's saying my mom thought that I had some shit going on with me because of the trauma that she went through.
The line is family ties. They accused my cousin. Did he touch you, Kendrick? Never lied, but no one believed me when I said he did. So that's what he said. He said it did not happen.
And
he's saying, all his own. So the fuck what if he's lying? So what? Y'all just said it don't matter if he's lying.
Oh my god, I have to. Yo, I'm telling you, I have to attack this. Ish, bro, you're seeing it wrong. Ish is seeing everything wrong. This Drake fandom is crazy. The whole entire Mr. Morale album was about trauma, plight. A lot of the stuff that, inner family trauma, especially when you're dealing with family that already has trauma on top of it. That's what Kendrick Lamar was alluding to. His mother thought that his cousin touched him, right? Because his mother was used to her own trauma. But when he told him that his cousin didn't, they all believed that he did and that he was just lying or whatever because they have their own experiences and whatever, right? Drake doesn't even see the cousin in this. Drake is just thinking Kendrick Lamar got by his own mother. Like, it's like, what? Well, Drake is an idiot and his fan base that's around him is kind of an idiot a little bit. Like, not the ones that like just listen to his music or whatever, but I'm talking about the ones that kind of super duper stan him. Y'all low key, it's like y'all missing something in y'all brain. I think it's that thing, whatever Drake is missing as well. Maybe that's why y'all liked his music. When he raps his ABC bars, it's like feeding you rap, but like rap for dummies. It's like, here you go. Here's a digestible rap line since you don't want to listen to Nas, KRS-One, Jay-Z, Biggie Smalls. Since you don't want to listen to actual lyricism, here's something a little watered down for you. And also extremely digestible, something appetizer, something that'll pacify you. See, because Kendrick makes more electrifying music. Let's keep it going.
Nothing's lying.
So what? He's making it up. I'm gonna feed the same exact. I don't give a fuck
about molestation, nigga. About a nigga being molested? You crazy?
You sound out.
No, I don't like that. No, that's not fine, nigga.
Y'all are bugging the fuck out.
Only because we just sat here.
Y'all just said it didn't matter and it ain't no limits to what we can lie about. Now all of a sudden him misinterpreting something and lying is crazy.
You can't misinterpret and lie about something that the whole public has heard about. Like, if we all heard the song, we can go to the song that you're alleging that he was touched in, and we all perceived it a whole different way because we all kind of we're all smarter than Drake, clearly. So it's just wrong.
I know we bugging out. You know, a person standing alone. That's not what happened. He said it. Kendrick said it out of his own mouth. You can't take what Kendrick said out of his own mouth and then try to interpret it for something different.
Y'all just said
that's not the same thing as lying.
Everybody calm down. We heard both sides. Yes. You can say whatever you want in a rap battle. I don't want to leave that.
Y'all bugging.
I don't want to leave that. You can say anything that you want. If you want to imagine Kendrick to have been molested and make the connection, you can do that. Does that respond to what you're saying?
No. What I'm saying is how all of a sudden is it frowned upon?
I wasn't finished. It's frowned upon because the people that heard the song know that that's not what Kendrick was saying. That's it. So when you're saying, hey, I heard that song and you're making a connection, you got the people that heard the song is like, you misunderstood the song. Yes, you can still say it, but it's not hidden the way you think it's hidden because that's not what the fans heard that album, my nigga. That's it. It's not us making this up. These are the fans saying, hey, that's not what the song's about, but get your shit off. Cook.
Yo, that's literally facts. Yo, Joe, facts. Let's keep it going.
When I heard, I was like, ugh.
When I heard it, I was like, damn, if that was in there, he could have really went somewhere with this. But it wasn't in there, so it just makes it look away. But let's continue. Wrong thing to say.
Yeah.
It's the wrong thing to say.
I see that. I see what he tried to do, but
You ruined it.
yeah, for me personally, he ruined it.
And that's coming off.
But it sounds like a tap out now.
You've been tapping out. You wait.
sounds like tapping out.
You trying your darndest to get out of that fucking ring with Jean-Claude Van Damme during Bloodsport. You trying to go.
You said it on push up when you said you going on vacation.
No, vacation was on the other one.
Yeah,
Family
push-up.
Matters.
I mean, I was on a-
Family Matters.
Yeah.
No, on push-up, it was nah, nigga, come outside, I'm gonna kill you. It wasn't nothing about vacation, I'm stepping away, I'm going away. He waved the white flag on this, man, and he sounds like it to the people that can hear that and what he's doing. But cook. That some things just don't sound fly in a song. I'm telling y'all something. I'm talking to the people that have tried to make a song before. There's some words, all them words Mel used, they won't sound good in a song. No, seriously. Like
I've never heard loquacious in a song. I
you
could
never
be
will.
wrong though.
Never will.
yeah, for the people, it's like when the sports people get on TV and they say, fuck the analytics now. We just going off the eye test. Go ahead.
No, we're talking about someone used loquacious.
They did?
Carry on.
Okay, maybe magnanimous. Okay, keep going. Keep
If
going.
somebody,
Someone used that.
I went in the booth and used a word like that one time. Shit's magnanimous. I thought I was killing some shit. I came out and the nigga was like, "Hey, dog."
Take that shit out of there.
that word, even though it might have been cool and fly, it don't sound good sonically. When people use the word sonically, that podcasters, including myself, have ruined and just dragged through the mud. That's what they're talking about. Him saying, whatever it is, I'm about to just let him go. Let him go. Let him go. He's hanging himself. This is hanging himself, but he don't know it. And why he don't know it is back to arrogance and you're not paying attention.
That's
Damn.
I don't like that.
God.
Nigga.
Damn.
Ew.
We've seen this story too.
We have 1,000% seen and heard this that one line a million times.
Did you
Damn.
have your passport?
Oh shit.
Did you get your
Damn, what are we talking about?
Girl, do you want to come
Back with rock to America.
America? America.
What is
Yo, everybody in the barbarizer, yo.
What was y'all niggas? That niggas is nasty.
I'm just saying.
Y'all foul.
Yo, somebody was supposed to run in that booth,
Slap.
grab that Canadian nigga by his neck or shirt,
It's the neck.
and pull him somewhere safe before allowing him to say, who was on the talkback that day? I want to know, hey, some of y'all don't know the talkback. You can talk to the nigga while he in there.
Yeah.
Hey, dog, what you doing? Hey, where you going with this? Where you going with this?
Hold on.
I'm gonna let you finish, but
I'm so
You're not
upset.
finished. You can't finish.
No, we taking that out.
I can't
You can't
be
finish.
a pedophile because I'm
would've
too
been-
famous and
I
I
would've
would
been
have been
cool.
arrested.
Terrible.
Where
Terrible.
was Chubbs or anybody that loves him?
Terrible.
That's why you guys should understand the people that's around Drake, they honestly are yes men. How he responds on the internet is how the people around him responds to him. Like how he can't take the internet critique. Why would you think he would have people around him that will tell him, hey, that line isn't the best line to use, Drake. He don't have people like that. He's an arrogant, narcissistic egomaniac. There's no way he's going to have people in there telling him, hey, you shouldn't say that because that's not going to be perceived well, Drake. So Drake is literally an idiot to me. Like the whole time, this whole beef showed me that his IQ is actually very low. He has very low awareness. He's not street smart and he's barely book smart. He lacks this sting. He lacks this thing that I think a lot of people have. Actually, which is actually crazy because I feel like a lot of people that I've met in my life have this thing where we kind of have this street awareness, kind of like not a street awareness to where it's like street stuff, super street. I'm talking about like the commonality awareness. Like, don't say that bar right there. That bar of you telling us that you're too rich to basically go to prison for something that's crazy as pedophilia. Like, who thinks like that? Come on, do y'all know anybody, even your family, who think like that? Who thinks like that? Right? Only maybe an arrogant billionaire. If you have an arrogant billionaire in your family, okay, maybe I'll understand. Or millionaire, I'll understand. But man, talk about lack of awareness. Talk about an idiot. Because to me, that's the same thing probably Diddy thinks in his head or whatever. Because Diddy is he's free, but there's lawsuits, there's evidences, there's videos, just like on Drake. Dan Schneider, there's a whole documentary on Dan Schneider, and he has not went to prison. So what Drake is talking about is completely idiotic. And literally, he hanged himself in terms of lyrically. He sent his career down the bottom. And Kendrick knew from the jump that he wasn't even ready for this war because that's an idiot versus an intellectual person. It's totally different. And Kendrick made it look very easy.
Anybody that loves him.
Nah, somebody's supposed to come in there.
Terrible.
Yo,
Horrible line.
Nah,
Yeah, y'all gotta remember.
If I went in the booth and said some
Nigga.
shit like
nigga, we need to kick that door in.
Well, depending on who you got in that room. If you got a bunch of biased ears, and they don't really hear the shit the way you say it.
This tells me that the pressure was
elsewhere.
And
the pressure was a lot. It was immense. It was a lot of smoke in that kitchen.
This drop, he did this very fast. So that part too, it might not even have a chance to run it past niggas. Like I'm in scramble mode again. I gotta step on that record.
This sound like
I have to step on that. So I'm going too fast.
And know how I know that you're right about just phone calls or something going awry behind the scenes is that once the dust settled from the beef, and who knows if the dust really settled from the beef, all of the people, all of the women that were young that these internet stories are floating around about have responded to it in concert at the same time.
Yes.
That's telling you that, hey, all that shit he said worked, and I'm on defense mode. It ain't about a battle. I got to get out of this. I have to get out of this. And I need to save face. Hey, mama, I need you to say that wasn't happening like that. I need you to say that wasn't happening like that. Because now the TikTokers have gotten started.
Yeah.
And the TikTokers are pulling up clips. They finding young girls. They doing all types of shit that I won't name. But one of them clips out there said, yeah, he used to frequent the high school women's basketball.
Now, did you see the dude? The one that was like,
yeah, I saw that.
And they debunked it already.
They debunked what?
That one.
What one?
The one that said he was going to the I think it was volleyball or basketball.
Oh, yeah, the girl.
The person came forward and was like, yo, it's my godfather. He used to be at my games, blah, 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 blah. He used to be giving speeches to the team.
Actually, that's bullcrap. And I'm going to tell you that's bullcrap because I did my research and I have a page. I have an episode literally talking about the top 10 girls or top 10 surviving Drake moments. And the girl, literally, it was a DJ, it was a producer who produced Money in the Grave. I'm trying to tell you, I'm well studied and researched on this. She produced Money in the Grave. He made he told her that he followed her from Instagram, right? When she was like 16 years old, he followed her. And the reason why he followed her was because his friend was on her friend was on the high school girls basketball team. And she said that that's how he came to those games. He wasn't at those games, but she said that verbatim that Drake is a huge fan of high school girls basketball. Huge fan. Mind y'all, he dated Amari Bailey's mother while he was in high school in 2021, and he was at those high school games watching the boys' high school basketball team play. So keep that in mind. Drake has always been a fan of high school basketball in general, but he sucks at basketball. Let's keep it going.
Part that you people out there don't know is that you can't debunk it. You cannot debunk it. All right, you gave us your reason for being at the game. Great. That don't debunk the theory. That just say why you was at the game. And the person in that clip calling it a high school women's basketball game is just funny. Who even says that? Who says that? Who refers to girls basketball in high school as women's basketball in high school? Nobody?
Nobody.
That's weird. Hello?
I never heard it.
Anyway, I'll keep going.
We stuck on
That
the
was
shit.
hard. That was fire.
Yeah, we stuck on it.
Huh?
He stuck on it.
Yeah, no, he can't leave it. He lost.
I gotta get back to this. Yo, fuck all that shit you said.
This is running
You
his
gotta
world.
find a different.
Now I
running his
address the
world.
shit that you said. Now let's get back to this because I haven't heard address this. Bring it back here. That's what he's doing.
That breed and resentment line is hard. But it's almost like he lost this game
Because they got
himself.
infected.
Yeah,
But
but
now it's breeding resentment.
yeah, that was ridiculous. That was absolutely ridiculous. But it's almost like it's too late. It's too late.
No, I agree it's too late at this point. But
And you're not using your
Rapping
sharp
his
rap
ass off.
skills to decapitate a head. You're using it to defend
defend
yourself,
yourself.
which means that the whispers are loud already. We'll keep going. Now, my mother put me in piano class. My mother put me in piano class when I was young.
Ain't no B sharp.
My mom put me in any class so she could hit them. Oh, shit.
Oh, you can't say that, man. Y'all niggas laugh. I think that is so embarrassing.
That's what I'm saying. It's back to misunderstanding Mother I Sober. If you didn't do the science there,
You didn't even do the
then
science.
you didn't do the
on knowing that that's
science
not a real.
on the fucking the notes.
Hey, yo, stop.
Hey, yo, y'all are
All right, now y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop now. Y'all have to stop at this point. The niggas rapping and made that shit sound witty, sound dope.
It's not witty if it don't exist.
Yo, the masses don't know that music shit that you and Imani
Yes,
do.
they
No,
do.
Yes,
they
they
don't.
do.
The masses
Hold
don't
on.
know that
Yes,
because everything
they
I know
do.
is on that line
Yes,
stick.
they do.
Yo, can I answer?
Loud and fire.
Can I answer?
Is it a
Can I answer real
Googleable
quick?
thing? Okay.
I just learned that right now.
But is it a Google?
Right this second.
Today.
No, right now.
Because two music niggas is in the room or three. The
That
masses
shit was
don't know
fire when I
that. The
heard it.
masses think that
Oh,
line is
shit,
fucking
fire.
amazing.
Is this
Is it as good as A-Liner?
is this a Googleable fact?
Who
Like, is this something we can Google?
cares?
Because people are going to run to Google and
y'all-
find out if it is
So
a
only
fact
to
or
his
thing.
lines then.
Well, no,
That's what it sounds like.
Y'all
making me sound like I'm the
listen. People
Yo, the A minor line is hard.
It's amazing.
Because there's an A minor.
It's amazing.
If there was no A minor, they would clown that nigga.
And people are making TikToks and reels about A minor and the significance of it.
Fire
So
line.
because of that,
Amazing
people are
Amazing
going.
line.
But people are going to fucking Google what is this B sharp shit?
Yo,
What's
dog.
the meaning behind it? They're going to do that. They're
Every
gonna do
nigga
that.
that's been talking about this battle for the last couple days said, yo, it's amazing how he took that A minor line and flipped it into B sharp, D squared, whatever the fuck he
Yo,
said.
that line was literally whack. Like, I don't know who Ish talking to, and maybe y'all don't know rap. That A minor bar flip was absolutely garbage, and just ended with D major talking about your D while we're having a conversation about pedophilia. That's not weird to y'all. That's where I feel like from the jump, when I first heard that bar, I hated it. So like, and I picked up exactly what Joe and Imani are talking about from the jump. So I don't know what Ish and Ice are saying here. They completely lost me on this one. You know what I'm saying? Ish, yo, honestly, yo, this whole episode I've been going against Ish. It's insane. I usually agree with Ish on a lot of his other takes other than Drake. But it's like, bro, it's like I'm going against DJ Academics, but a smarter version, because Ish is smart. So it's like going against a smarter DJ Academics, because DJ Academics is not that bright.
The masses don't know music, and that
I ain't know that shit until right this second.
All of that's
Are you
great.
Googling?
I'm not allowing that to rock. I'm not allowing that to
Tell us
rock
what you find.
because we are in one of the biggest, or we just finished being in one of the biggest hip hop battles ever. We've already said that this transcends hip hop, and I know y'all fans think y'all run shit and y'all opinions matter, but y'all don't, and it don't. There are millions of qualified music people listening now. It's not about you fucking fans.
No.
There are execs listening. There's artists listening. There's niggas that know music listening to this. And if you say some shit that don't exist, yes, they have a right to say, hey, that don't exist. Maybe you should have been more prepared. Throughout this whole battle, it looked like you should have been more prepared. So why are y'all nitpicking? He wasn't prepared nowhere.
who's nitpicking?
That sounds like a nitpick saying, hey, that B sharp line is fine, but
Music niggas with a brain saying there's no fucking B major.
Yo, calm down, man.
No, hold on.
Yo, I wish I could see how Joe is. Joe, this is the greatest episode of all time. This is the greatest episode of all time. That's why I'm reacting to this as long as I am, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all, they went absolutely out of this world. Joe gave me what I needed. The passion, the absolute passion, the passion of hip hop that was missing in hip hop for so long. When have you felt this emotion? So much to where Ice is like, oh, calm down. No. Let's not calm down, Joe. Keep going.
There is a B sharp. They said when you Google a B sharp, there is a B sharp.
There is. It's a C, which no one ever refers to as a B sharp.
Right,
Yes.
and that's what I'm saying. I picked up on that a long time ago when I first heard the song. I'm like, bro, I literally do music and I literally do like pitching and scale and all that stuff. I'm like, oh, I've noticed there's no B sharp. And it goes, it's a lot of the sharps, a lot of the scales they'll skip. Like it's B specifically, that line specifically. But I understand if you're talking about B sharp, like actually B sharp as a person, like witty wise or whatever, but that's still whack because he ended it with D major. You don't end it with D major, bro. That's weird.
It's really a C.
Yeah, but it is a B
It
sharp.
doesn't.
Right?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't come up in notation. It's nothing.
It's over, dog. It's over.
So the B sharp is a musical note that exists in music theory. I see what you're saying, Parks, but yes, the C, yes, known as a C natural sharp.
C.
I get it.
Can we also acknowledge that most of the fans, most of the fans of today, as much as they're listening to the battles, they're listening to us and everybody else who's expecting them to explain a lot of this shit that they don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
True. So to just sit and say that they don't give a fuck and they don't care and they're just dumb and they just take the place, that's lazy.
That's a cop out. That's a cop out after a nigga lost. You the same nigga came in here and said I was reading fucking lyrics. I didn't even hear nothing. I read lyrics. There's mad people like you.
And you are.
Wait, let me let.
I'm gonna let you
There's
in.
mad. Thank you. Not let me let. There's mad people like you. And when the little mouse goes over the thing, a whole nother box come up that say, "Hey, this true. That's cat. That nigga's lying." There are whole infrastructures across socials. If you tweet something that's a lie, a box gonna pop up.
On the bottom.
Nigga, you a fucking liar.
Yo, let's keep it going.
What the fuck are y'all talking about?
I know that box.
Stop fucking up with this shit.
Yeah.
Enough capping. Your nigga lost. It's over.
Have you landed?
It is over.
Let my memory
It's
go.
over.
Have
He
you landed?
lost.
Go back to Not Like Us, please.
Have you landed?
Yeah.
Have you landed?
Drake ass niggas.
They Drake ass niggas. Y'all are just fake objective right
y'all
now.
doing.
That's
Y'all
what y'all
niggas is
doing.
not objective at all. In no way, shape, or form. Because 30 minutes ago, you said, who the fuck cares? The world don't care about the truth and what the facts are. Now the world cares about what the truth and the facts are when Drake mistake and say some bullshit. Get the fuck out of here with this bias.
Get your man off the ground, nigga. Shut
up. Yo, Ish, you so tight. Yo, Ish tight because Joe is bad and Joe is low-key right while he's screaming. Like, everything Joe is screaming is actually right. Ish and Ice don't even get it, bro. Like, we're gonna figure out the bars. Like, there's people, if a trillion people are hearing it, somebody's gonna decode, hey, B sharp isn't the actual thing. And also Mr. Morale wasn't about that. Like, this is stuff that we as the people know. This isn't tea, quote unquote tea stuff that Ish is trying to conclude or mix up with what Kendrick was saying, all the stuff that Kendrick was saying. He wants to keep going at the fact that Kendrick was making quote unquote lies, but it's not. Kendrick used the stuff that's already out there perfectly well. Like, if there's a video of Drake being with a 17-year-old, if there's stories about Drake already with young 16-year-olds, why wouldn't I, as a rap diss, go feed into that? And then on top of that, Drake was already in, before the whole diss started, he was already in Taylor Made, jumping off of the fact that, heard it in the Budden podcast, so it must be true. Man, get out of here, bro. Let's keep going.
With this bias, my nigga.
He smoked Rick Ross here.
Yeah, he smoked again.
Yo, he smoked Rick Ross here. See why I don't get no jet? I ain't get no jet.
He rapping for sure.
He is. This is a quit.
He's quitting.
This is a quit. It's a quit, but I left myself an opening. This is a quit. Like, this means I know you're going to drop more, but I'm done. I don't want no more of this. I'm getting out of here. This record to me says I needed to address certain things. Like y'all said, the phone been on fire. I have to put these fires right here out, and this shit is going in a direction that I don't even want to go no more. Mm-hmm. This is costing me more than it's winning me at this point.
I would agree. Facts.
Like, now,
you didn't thinking about none of that shit when you was outside looking for the boogeyman.
Again, I keep saying the common theme here is you were too arrogant.
Mm-hmm.
You underestimated where this could take you.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
You were unprepared.
Now these business niggas is on my phone. I got to separate myself from all of this shit.
This nigga got lights on me that I don't need or want on me.
Because you didn't know that he was a big enough star to do that. Shocker, all around the board, huh? Wow, surprise.
Joe is right. Joe is right again. You weren't prepared for the biggest artist in the world, or one of the biggest artists in the world. How about that? It might sound better to y'all. To battle Drake. You came into this not knowing that Kendrick Lamar is a genius. How do you not hear his music catalog and think, I should be a little more prepared for that battle? Because I was ill prepared for Pusha T, and I knew what Pusha T was all about. So why would you not be prepared for Kendrick Lamar? Have you ever watched Kendrick Lamar freestyle on Big Boy or anything? Have you ever seen him freestyle? I would prepare for someone who at least freestyles like that. Come on, bro. Drake, you're an idiot.
Ice party. No. You know what it is?
Hey, you got me.
I thought I was big enough to squash him before he ever did anything. That's what he thought.
Then why weren't you prepared to do that?
He thought he did it.
Ice, I also don't think going ahead and taking this time to go ahead and defend all that shit is helping anymore.
No, it's not. But I had
sometimes even just defending shit is putting more light.
Now when that money starts,
it only put more light when there's receipts out there of you. That's it. That's why it looks like
fam. That not like us dropped and fuck shit
if there was no receipts of him or these compromisable, whatever that word is, position, that shit would have fell on.
You don't take the whole. You don't.
To me,
that's not true when it comes to ad dollars. That's not true when it comes to niggas that you are in business with. We see niggas lose their contracts the day after they get accused.
And we see them niggas get it right back.
No, they don't. No, they fucking do not. We've seen niggas
when it's debunked.
Yes.
No.
We've seen niggas get out of bed. They don't care about the debunk. We've seen niggas separate themselves immediately when a nigga get accused of some shit.
What's the nigga that sued the hotel when the lady lied and said he did something?
Mike Irvin.
He sued the hotel.
No, but didn't he lose some? Hold on, did he lose some business?
Yeah,
football player
couldn't work the Super Bowl.
Yeah. But then he
didn't work the Super Bowl.
He did work the Super Bowl.
Okay, but they made it back up to him, right?
How?
No,
The Super Bowl passed.
I'm not talking about the Super Bowl.
He'll be at the next Super Bowl, but he did lose.
That is the biggest event of the year.
I get it. But they're not making it back up to him.
We'll see next year.
Flip is right on this one. They did make it back up to him. They gave him a job on Fox. They gave him because he got what Flip is trying to say, but Flip doesn't know is that what he was alluding to was that ESPN dropped him from his thing. So now they gave it back to him after the whole situation. Fox ended up signing Michael Irvin. So technically, yes, but also you can't compare people like that to Drake. You can't compare none of these people to Drake. Drake is a different entity. This is a person ran by the richest people in the planet. All right, Lucien Grange, the people who own music, signed Drake or have Drake under them. Like they own the music itself. Has signed Drake. Like this, it's a different level that Drake is on. That even stuff like this would never ever get him out unless it's actual like a lawsuit, a super duper massive lawsuit comes out. A lot like Diddy like how Diddy's being treated. If stuff like that comes out to where people are fouling stuff, then that's the only way I could feel like he'll start getting dropped. But there's no way he's going to get dropped off of just videos and evidences of the world or the people collectively coming together. Because we all can collectively look at the evidences. We're not stupid. Stop making us feel like we're stupid for using our brain. I hate this generation for that. Let's keep it going.
He was hired for Undisputed right after that. And
It was. I was saying this. Thank you, man.
So
These niggas were playing with
time after that.
But when them niggas start calling, yo,
Y'all
get out of
my
here.
little cues, boy.
Get out of here. Stop that part. I didn't get that part.
That's him playing off the. I'm leaving.
Yeah, but I want to fight with a woman beater if he's your nature. You ain't a woman, nigga.
I don't know.
Feed your nature.
You know,
I'm fighting.
You know what I'm saying?
To me, that was Drake calling himself a woman. All right, that's to me, Drake is an idiot. He said it's gonna feed your nature you fighting a woman because he called Drake a girl when you see two bad bitches, right? So Drake want to use that and say, oh, it feeds your nature of you. That's what I'm saying. Drake suck. He sucked, bro.
I'm not fighting with you. You beat women. No, nigga, you a man. Fight me.
Well, he probably.
God bless. Yeah, it's too late anyway.
Well, now that Kendrick, look at this nigga like Sexy Red.
And your nature is,
I see two bitches over there, nigga.
and your nature is fighting. That'd be the nature.
That was witty. That was
Fuck with you. That was tough.
That was fucking fire.
That was a tough way to end. I love this beat.
I don't like none of this.
This is horrible. No, he was a worthy competitor from the jump, Drake.
Yeah, it seemed like you still don't understand that.
Yeah, it seemed he somehow
You
you just don't get it.
You don't get it.
He was a worthy competitor 10 years ago, 15 years ago. Poetic justice, fucking problems,
Yeah, niggas.
control. There's no point. You brought him on tour with you. You know who he was.
And you saw what he became after
You
that.
know what he became.
You know who
Nigga,
he is.
You watched the Super Bowl. You seen that nigga walk out with 1,000 ninjas and start doing electric slide. You know what the fuck was going on? Why is he acting like he was?
You know, even if you disagree with it, you know they called him the boogeyman.
Yeah.
Even if you didn't believe it, and you wanted him to prove it to you,
That's why I'm mad.
you
And
knew they
that's why
called him
I'm
the
mad.
boogeyman. So don't
Because
tell me you're a competitor.
Now, we have to acknowledge the nigga as the boogeyman. It's MCs out here that never wanted to submit to that theory.
Yeah.
It's MCs out here that think that nigga could be taken too. And you was the person that was supposed to put a fucking cheek in the armor. You told us that. You made us believe that. And now he's doubled down on the boogeyman. I'm the boogeyman.
Ran Cole off and got you out of here.
Oh my God. Absolute fucking clinic. He did all this. We ain't even hear a word from Keem. None of these niggas.
Yeah.
He did it without a friend. Without a
Nobody.
friend in
Soul,
sight.
Q, Rock, nobody.
And we got a flat.
Yeah, all of that 20v1. I don't want to hear
We
that
got two
20v1 shit. You supposed to ignore all of them niggas. And it's a 1v20 if I got to smack niggas that right with you. Like, stop.
Another fact.
This beat is hard. He let a month. Hey, Drake, send this beat. Send this beat over just so I can hear it. My question to you guys.
I hated this.
Does he sound as enthused?
Not at all. Sound like the wind was knocked out of him.
You don't sound
Completely
defeated, do you?
defeated. Like this was anticlimactic for him.
You over here looking defeated like you lost the battle.
I can't win it.
Oh, you contradict yourself. You stand on your contradictions. You start screaming, act like I'm crazy. It's some shit you said a half an hour ago that you just debunked your own shit.
That's similar to Kendrick dancing all over this nigga's grave in every style.
And the
I
lies
put
is
on a
acceptable when they
and
accept
Clinic. I gave him some yelling, some lies, some contradictions, fact checking, some breakdowns.
All the way
I'm
to
the
get
best
on that
ever
one.
do this shit.
He the best to ever do. Yo, I like. You know how Joe Budden likes arrogant, not arrogant. When he said sassy or talk shit, Drake. I like that version of Joe when he talk your ish, bro. Yo, talk your ish. That's funny because Ish is talk your ish. Yo, Ish want to sit there mad, shaking his leg for the whole 20 minutes that part was playing of Joe after he was absolutely bodied Ish on that conversation, that debate. Ish is still mad. I'm trying to tell you, Ish should look like Drake. Like if Drake was sitting there listening to all this, Ish kind of reminds me of what Drake would look like trying to argue with people. Clearly it's a disconnect, but Drake don't see it because Drake a little arrogant.
What you talking about?
You right.
This shit even sounds sad. It sounds like his own funeral music. We don't care. See, yo, he don't get it. He do not get it. He does not get it. You can't call a nigga a woman beater, and that kid ain't yours is Dave Freeze and say it's all facts. Nigga, wait, what the fuck is going on? What is happening?
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. What if he got some confirmation on that? Just what if? Just what if? No. But I can say everything I said was facts.
What if?
Do it, man, nigga.
Where the horns at?
Nigga contradiction.
Come on.
Yo, he took off his shoe. Yo, that was the greatest moment in pod history, y'all. I think I basically should end it there. That was the greatest moment in pod history when they all started dancing. Everybody got up and started dancing. Even Bell was dancing. Body was hitting the moves. Flip was taking off people's shoes. Like, yo, that was legendary. Legendary episode. Literally probably the greatest episode of Joe Budden podcast that I've ever watched. In terms of just constant, like, you know, constant great moments and constant stuff to where you can honestly keep talking about. Like, even the fact that I can constantly react to whatever they're saying and break it down the way I've been doing. Like, it's honestly amazing. There's not a lot of places where you could do this, especially with the brains that we have. Because look at the B sharp line. A lot of y'all probably don't know that, right? But here goes. You have people that are in the music. You got people like Parks, Imani, Joe Budden, right? Mel, who was a video vixen, one of the, if not the GOAT in video vixen world. You got Ice related to Arsenal, you know what I'm saying? So battle rap mind, Flip, battle rap mind, Ish, you know, political, environmental. Like, it's so much layers to this podcast that makes it the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, like, it's great to watch these type of moments, especially when you have the biggest artists in the world and multiple artists and the greatest artists in the world constantly talking about this podcast, adding it into their bars. Clearly, they all watch it. Like, so it should let y'all know how, first of all, how much of a community hip hop is, but also the stuff that what to really praise. Like, you know what I'm saying? What to really understand. Like what to really set your mind on when it comes to hip hop. When you need to listen to something hip hop, you listen to this. You know what I'm saying? So that's dope. And I feel like it was a great critique, great breakdown of basically Drake waving the white flag. Like, let me know what y'all think in the comments below. If y'all feel like who won in this situation. I mean, obviously Kendrick won, but let me know how Kendrick won. Let me know what was Drake's biggest mistake. Let me know what Drake did wrong or what he could have done better. Like, let me know if you just feel like Drake has gotten exposed 100% because a lot of the truth has come out and there's videos to back it up. And Kendrick Lamar camp has stayed quiet the whole time. Not even an artist that's even signed to Kendrick Lamar has even tweeted anything. It's like amazing, his camp, the people around him. It's an immaculate, almost militant type of camp, to where you're never gonna chink the armor. And when you talk about a boogeyman, Kendrick is the scariest dude ever. All right, but let me try to see if let me finish this little 4 minutes. Let me see if there's anything else they add on to it before I end the video for y'all. But thank y'all, and drop a like, comment, share, and subscribe. Make sure you go subscribe to the Joe Budden podcast, Joe Budden Patreon. Make sure you check him out on YouTube, his Twitter. Make sure you just support, because it's time that we hold the hip hop heads and the hip hop pioneers. We hold them up to the sky. You know what I'm saying? Because we got to keep hip hop alive. We got to keep rap alive. And this beef definitely gave us that. Let's keep it going.
I love that nigga. He don't give a fuck. He goes down with the shit like Titanic. What Steve Harvey said? The band went down with the shit. Steve Harvey said, you gotta love him. Oh, man. This don't give a fuck, son. Steve Harvey said, he said, cool the game with like, I'm about to go. Snatch. Yo. Oh, man. We gotta give a round of applause to these guys again. Yes, we do. We got. I don't think we're ever gonna see no shit like this again. Honestly speaking.
All right, y'all, let's end it there. You know what I'm saying? End it on a round of applause from the whole cast. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all drop a like, comment, share, and subscribe. It's me and boy Alphamediaroom, back with another great video. Peace.